Typically, when we think of movement, we think of the word exercise. So often in society, we hear that you have to exercise so many times a week, and it's got to be for at least 30 minutes or 45 minutes or an hour. While exercising like this certainly has beneficial effects, we can't expect that this is the formula that's going to work for everyone. And so rather than thinking of this as exercise, we're going to simplify it to its core, which is simply movement. Moving the body simply means allowing it to explore its full range of motion, starting with the toes, the ankles, up to the knees, the hips, and on up to the neck, shoulders, elbows, wrists, and even the jaw and opening and closing the eyes. All of this is the movement of the body, and all of it is important and counts in establishing a foundation for health and healing. Now, it may be that you cannot move all your joints through their full range of motion. What we're simply talking about is moving what we can, using the full abilities that we do have, whatever they may be. Each of us is unique, and each of us has a unique path on this journey. So whatever range of motion you do have, take your body through that range of motion. And what this will do is fully utilize the mobility that we do have and establish that as a foundation for building more mobility. Now, certainly, if we can exercise more and get that coordination with breathing and movement for a sustained period, then that's fantastic. We can do that also. Movement, of course, is not just movement of the body. It is also movement of our mind, moving our emotions. In our society, we're often taught not to show our emotion, not to admit that we feel emotions other than happiness. In fact, we see this often in spirituality, the idea that bliss itself and eternal happiness itself is the goal. In fact, moving emotions is an essential aspect of what we call spirituality, or even life itself. So finding a way to experience and feel whatever emotions are with us is key to movement. The more we can move with our emotions, move, expand, flow with our emotions, the more these emotions are released from the physical structure, and the more the physical structure itself gains mobility. Beyond the movement of emotions, we also think of the movement of thought. It's important to be able to express ourselves in whatever environment we choose. So if I'm sitting in a place and my own thoughts and expressions are not valued, then I need to reconsider if this is a place where I should be. The thoughts that we have can be expressed with friends, they can be expressed with the public, they can be expressed even to ourselves by journaling or through reflection. In some way, the thoughts that we have need expression, meaning they need movement. And finding the right avenue for their movement is key. Finally, with moving the body and moving our emotions and moving our thoughts, we come to this deeper energetic layer of the human being. And moving this deeper energy through breathing, through awareness, and through attention is what takes us into the state of flow, takes us into this decompartmentalized state of living. Through these kinds of movement, of body, emotion, thought, and energy, we establish a strong foundation for health and healing.